Hey, what's up everyone? AJ Writes Crypto here. Welcome to your week 10 portfolio update. Here we are. It has been 10 weeks since we started building these portfolios. Quick reminder, we are building two separate portfolios. One of them is a smaller DCA with a $50 to $100 per week DCA, and the second portfolio is a larger portfolio with a $750 to $1,000 per week DCA. As always, let's take a look at the smaller portfolio first. Here we are at the smaller portfolio. This is what we did last week, and so far we have about $1,300 invested in this portfolio. On the right hand side of your screen is everything that's in the portfolio, and on the left hand side of your screen is everything we just put in last week. Last week was a heavier DCA because we were catching up from the week before, but with all that said, this portfolio is doing really well, and with $1,300 invested in this portfolio is up exactly $454. According to my handy dandy notebook, this is how we're doing right now. Algorand is up 168, the Quant is up 24.5, HBAR 81, VeChain 82, Bencoin down 38, Near up $50, ADA up 80.9, and the Graph is up $5.67 as we just only bought $50 of that one last week. To be honest, I am very proud on how well this portfolio has done over the past 9 weeks moving into week 10 right now. The only coin that is down in this portfolio is the $100 I put in Bencoin, and that one has slowly been creeping back up. I feel like I will at least cut even when it's all said and done. I feel like in the future, like by the top of the bull run, that $100 in Bencoin is probably going to do really well. I'm not even stressing about being down on that. As we move to week 10, I'm thinking about what to do for this week, kind of scratching the back of my head here. And to be honest, I really like the Graph as a pick. I need to put more Graph in this portfolio, and Algorand, as you will see in both the portfolios, is the big winner in both of these portfolios since its big pop, from the 13-cent range to almost the 20-cent range. It sits right below 20 cents right now. With that being said, for the smaller portfolio this week, I'm going to put $50 more into the Graph and $50 more into Algorand. Here is a quick look at the Graph daily chart, and there's a couple reasons why I'm really bullish on this right now. As you can see right here, not too long ago, we just had a bull cross of the 50-day and the 200-day EMA. Always good to see that. Here's the thing. While we were at Art Basel in Miami this past weekend, the Graph actually came up all the way to about 17.6 cents. Really good to see that, but look at where it got rejected. Pretty curious spot to get rejected. It fought and lost this level here, rejected from this level 2 more times in March and April earlier this year. So this level is hard for the Graph to get over and stay over. But here's the thing, this red line right above here is the yearly high for the Graph, and that sits right around 23 cents. I'm really not worried about buying more of the Graph. I think anytime you can get the Graph in the 15 to 17 cent level, I think it's a good buy long term for sure. And as you can see, this blue line here has also been a pretty relevant support resistance. A lot of fights over this line back here, and was also rejected from this line back here back in June, July of this year. So right now, as long as the Graph doesn't lose this level, I mean, it would take about a 12% fall for the Graph to lose this blue support resistance level. And honestly, I think we could even get more if it bounces off of it. Really, what I'm thinking here is that if we can get above, the 17.5 cent support resistance line and get back to the yearly high, if the Graph goes to the yearly high from right here, we're looking at about a 45% gain for the Graph. That is why I have no qualms with loading up in the Graph in both of these portfolios. So here we are at the larger portfolio, and to be honest, I am so proud on how well this portfolio is doing. It is doing amazing, and every coin, as you can see on the right hand side of your screen, is in the green. According to my handy dandy notebook, there is exactly $7,550 invested in this portfolio, and it is currently sitting at $10,350. Love to see it. All these weeks have gone by. I've invested thousands and thousands and thousands of my own personal money into this portfolio, and we are currently up exactly $2,800. Very proud on how well this portfolio is done. And to be honest, like I said earlier in the video, I'll look at the chart after we look at this, but the Algorand in this portfolio and in the smaller portfolio is the leading pick in both of these bags. Algorand spent a lot of time at that 8 cent, 9 cent, 10 cent level, and now it has gone up to the next step on the staircase and is sitting around that 18, 19, 20 cent level, and it has much further to go, as I'll show you in the charts after this. Overall, with this portfolio, with the $1,400 I invested into Algorand, that is up $1,347. Love to see it. The quant is up 161. The H bar is up 526. The chain link's up 140. The Cardano's up 563. The XRP unfortunately is only up $4.8, better than being down in my opinion. The graph is up 53.68, and that about wraps it up with another $1,000 sitting on the side in stablecoins. So to be honest, I'm feeling the energy this week. I'm going to do a $1,000 DCA into this portfolio with $525 going into the graph and the other $475 going into Algorand. Let's take a quick look at the Algorand chart. So here we are on the Algorand chart, and just like with the graph on the daily chart, look at this, another bull cross on the 250-day EMA. A lot of these coins are finally waking up, and when you see the bull crosses, even if they retest the EMA lines, that's okay. This is a good sign moving forward that we are officially kind of moving out of the bear market vibes into the bull market vibes as we approach 2024 and as we approach the Bitcoin halving projected to be in April. This is all really good stuff. As I've said for months and months and months on Twitter and on my new YouTube channel, that right here, the 16-cent support resistance level for Algorand was the absolute deal breaker for Algorand to get above. It has got above that level and we're moving forward. We actually got above this next SR level at about 18.29 cents right here. As you can see, this level was fought over back here and over here, right there. And as you can see, we are back above that level now. So if we are to retest, I would like to see Algorand bounce off of this 18-cent level. That would be really good moving forward. At the time of filming this video, Algorand is currently sitting at 19.92 cents, just below 20 cents. And to be honest with you, I am looking up for Algorand. This next big support resistance line sits right under 28 cents at 27.7. If Algorand was to go from its current price point to this next support resistance line, we're looking at a 39.94, basically a 40% pump for Algorand. This is why I'm buying Algorand and the graph. I have support resistance lines drawn out. The EMAs are crossing. There's momentum coming in. We have momentum on our side. With the graph, the SR line is 45% above where we are, and for Algorand, the SR line is 40% above where we are. You see what I'm getting at here? This is why I chose to personally invest in the graph and Algorand for this week, and I'm totally okay with it. I'm really bullish moving forward. Let's go. Really fast before we close this video up, I also want to give a bearish case and a bullish case here for Algorand. Like I said, the bearish case would be losing this really important 16-cent support resistance line, which would be about a 19% fall from where we are right now. If we retest that 16-cent line, that's fine. If we lose it, I'm actually starting to get a little nervous because that line, in my opinion, is the deal breaker for Algorand. We are above that line right now, and I'm feeling bullish. I think we're going to bounce off the 18-cent level and continue up. Like I said, the 28-cent level for Algorand is about 40% above where we are right now, but the next really big SR line, in my opinion, is all the way up here, this blue line around 67 cents, and that would be a 241% pump for Algorand. I am loading up as much as I can while Algorand's down in the 20-cent level, while Algorand's still below 25 cents, because once this thing finally gets up and gets above this white line here and gets back into this value area, this thing is going to take off eventually. Algorand, I mean, I know that this thing is going to do very well moving into next year. I am not shy to buy as much Algorand as I possibly can, and I'm looking forward to, cashing in on this 241% pump. And that about wraps up my week 10 portfolio update. Really appreciate each and every one of you. I'm about to leave the office here and get on an airplane and go to Las Vegas for the Web3 Influencer Awards. Let's hope I win something. That would be absolutely amazing. With all that being said, make sure you smash that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm really trying as hard as I can to get to 10,000 subscribers by the time the year ends. If I don't get there, it's okay, but it's always good to set goals just like you should for your portfolio. My name's AJ Writes Crypto. Have yourself a great rest of your day and be safe this weekend. Later.